Should I proceed? I should start. Did it? Did it? We enter the recording. Confirm, confirm. Good evening and welcome to the Remo Star Stadium right here in Ikene, Ogun State. As we are about to witness the international friendly fixture between the Super Falcons of Nigeria and the Teranga Lionesses of Senegal. As these two teams square up to up their preparation for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations. And with so much, of course, to look forward to, 10-time champions, the Super Falcons of Nigeria, will leave to experience another Women's AFCON as defending champions. They face 3 times. Of course, Senegal women's team who have been at the Women's Nations Cup on 3 different occasions. And after various challenges, trying to, of course, settle for a friendly game, the Super Falcons of Nigeria finally have won. From left to right is the Senegalese women's team, dressed in, of course, green jerseys. And attacking from right to left is the Super Falcons of Nigeria, attacking from right to left, all dressed in white. And yes, the captain, Rashida Ajibade, and looking for the run of talismanic forward Asisat Oshola, who just strayed offside here. The starting lineup for Nigeria, you have Erabo Comfort Chibuzo, who's in goal today, Obina Glory Akumbu, Issa Sikiratu, Payne Anoite Oyedupe. You have, of course, Oshola, Asisat. There is Florence Ijami Lucy, Christy Uchebe, Oluwato Sindimei, the captain, of course, Rashidat Ajibade, not forgetting, of course, a champion from AS Roma women's team, Oladipo Shukurat Damilola, and the veteran herself, Odega Francisca. Notable names such as Unadu Zechemaka on the bench, alongside Jennifer Chegini and Roma women's striker, Babachide Omorin. For Senegal, they have a coach who has been with them since 2019, ensuring that, of course, this group of Senegalese girls are getting the job done in terms of playing at competitive level. And they are here in Nigeria to, of course, up the ante as they square up for a 4th appearance at the Women's African Cup of Nations. And the Senegalese women's team are playing from right to left. And yes, of course, jersey number 9 in DIA surging forward. A shot for a penalty there. And of course, the Senegalese players are not pleased with the decision of the referee. Well, we'll see, of course, the attention of the medics now. And it's India who is currently down at the moment. Another challenge of Oluwatosin Dime. And there you have, of course, the goalkeeper who is starting for Nigeria today, Comfort Chibuzo. Going to be the captain, Coca Ford, standing over this corner kick, whips across into the box. It's dealt with by Demain. Ashibade with the charge. Looking to transition for the Super Falcons. A pass is blocked by the Senegalese captain. And it's going to be, of course, advantage to Nigeria. After a handball there on a Senegalese player. And good piece of skill there from Francisco Odega. And much to the appreciation of the fans. The Super Falcons knocking the ball around with a little bit of patience. Not in a hurry at all. The girls in white. Ijamulusi. Nigeria losing possession. And good control from jersey number 9 of Senegal. Ndiaye, who is stopping at tracks once again by Demain. And a dangerous ball into the box. No Senegalese shared to connect with the cross. And Oladipo Shukura doing nicely to clear the danger for Nigeria. Yes, she is now in possession. Back to her teammates. Demain for Nigeria. Uchebe does well to recover possession, but she commits a foul in the process. Long passes, a disappointing one. Find nobody. And it's going to be a Nigerian goalkeeper with a restart. Nigeria giving away a foul again. Francisco Odega, the guilty party. We've seen, of course, the first 8 minutes in this game. Both teams, of course, still trying to stamp their foot on authority in this context. Shukra deals with the danger. The referee has spotted an offside call. The Senegalese coach is asking how, by the way, on the touchline. Comfort plays his shot to Dime. Yes, Ajibade was fouled again. It's a little bit of a stop start. A free kick is taken quickly. Ajibade looking for the run of Francesca Odega. The danger is dealt with. Throwing to Nigeria. And it's interesting to know that a couple of the under 20 girls of Senegal are in this senior national team. Players like Aissatou Fall as well. Making our presence felt in midfield. And yes, Nigeria down the right channel. Tony Payne whips a cross in. The goalkeeper, Kadifai, doing well to catch that one nicely. Dimain to Christy Ochebe. Yes, Issa Sekirato. Looking for a teammate, finds one in Ijamulusi. Yes, Oladipo charging forward. Now it's Tony Payne. And a striker from outside the box. Oshola. Looking to test the Senegalese goalkeeper from that range. And he just, of course, sails over the crossbar. The first real sight on goal for Nigeria in terms of having a shot. Nigeria winning back possession. Odega. And the poor touch from Ijab Mulusi says the ball roll on her feet. Yes, Francisca Odega. Pass is intercepted. Senegal, of course, will look to clear. Now Ladipo does well to win back possession. And yes, Ijamulushi once again losing possession to the Senegalese, who are struggling to clear their lines, by the way. A harmless cross into the box. It's collected by Faye. And it's Nigeria looking to build momentum in this start. Good spell of control from the Senegalese. Nigeria looking to rebuild from the back. What do you have mentioned that the last international friendly match Senegalese were able to experience was against Botswana, and over 2 legs, drew one of the matches 3-3, and of course eventually won the first one, in which they won 1-0. Adam Asani looking for a centre forward. The winning foul again. And good defensive contribution from Ogbonna Glory to stop in the eye in a drag. It's going to be another corner kick for Senegal, a second this evening. And it's the captain again, Coca Fall. Attacks with set piece duty again. Whips across into the box, and the header just bounced off the ground there. And maybe, just maybe, if it went straight on target, it could have just been causing danger for Comfort Chibozo in goal for Nigeria. Another set piece opportunity for the Lionesses to profit from, but that chance will go begging. Captain Rashida Ajibade. Delightful pass to find Oshola. 1v1. And another incredible defensive job again from Metakande to stop the centre forward from finding space and time in the 18-yard box. A free kick to Senegal. And good defensive work there from Oladiko Shukurat to enable Nigeria clear their lines calmly. Demain possession. Finds a captain, Ajibade. Uchebe to Demain. And here's Issa. Back to a fellow centre back. And now it's Odega, whose final pass to find Oshola is intercepted. But Nigeria still in possession. Yes, Odega again, 1v1 with a marker. And she wins a corner kick as Adama Sane does well to stop the cross from coming in. A corner kick to Nigeria. Tony Payne. The first corner for the Super Falcons. Cross into the box. Dealt with by the Senegalese. Danger still alive. And the Senegalese almost conceding an own goal here. A knockdown back from the defender to the goalkeeper. Nearly causing self-havoc. It's another free kick given away again by Crystal Chebe. Bona for Nigeria. Dimay to Crystal Chebe. The opening 20 minutes of this game has seen both teams just apply caution in possession. Nobody actually going for it in terms of attacking intent so far. Tosin Dimay. Yes, Issa Sikiratu. A poor touch again from Folashade Florence. Baye will do well to calmly collect. Tony Payne for Nigeria. Jamulusi managed to keep the ball in play. Finds Ajibade down the right channel. But they cross to the box and oh! What a miss from Asisa Toshola. That was a sitter. And the first big opportunity for Nigeria goes begging. An empty goal in front of the 6-time African Women's Footballer of the Year. All she had to do was just head the ball into the back of the net after good work from the captain Ajibade down the far right channel. And sadly, she just missed the header from close range. Big miss for Nigeria. And they've missed out on the opportunity to take the lead. Where they are in possession yet again. Dimay looking for Tony Payne. Senegal is doing well to intercept. And what a chance that is for Nigeria once again. When you think of the big opening Asisa Toshola had in front of her. Of course, you want to say it's just a friendly game, or for every center forward, those are the kind of chances you crave for. Those are the kind of chances you want to score. Uchebe for Nigeria. A pass to find Oshola is intercepted. It's going to be a throw-in for Nigeria. And the referee has signaled for a water break. As both teams to observe this mini break to refresh their energy and receive tactical instructions, of course. And here a chance for Oshola. A shot is blocked. And of course, after the restart of the game from the water break, Nigeria just charging forward with intensity. And Senegalese putting bodies on the line to stop Nigeria from scoring the first goal. Nigeria have a free kick in a promising area, and Ajibade having a chat here with Ogbonna Glory. They are looking to carve out a meaningful opening here. Ogbonna whips a dangerous cross into the box. It's dealt with. Still with Ogbonna again. A shot for a penalty, and it's going to be a penalty to Nigeria. The Senegalese are not agreeing with that decision. As the outstretched hand there of jersey number 20, the captain for Senegal, Koka 4. But it looks like an obvious foul from the Senegalese player in the box, which the referee had a proper view of. Nigeria have the opportunity now to take the lead from 12 yards. And just from the restart of water break, Nigeria just increased the ante a bit, and they've been rewarded with a penalty. And it's going to be Asisat Oshola to add to a collection of goals for Nigeria. Oshola up against Khalifa of Senegal. The expectation is for her to score. Will she score? And yes, she scores. Nigeria take the lead in the 31st minute, courtesy of a well-taken penalty strike from Asisat Oshola to give the Super Falcons the lead. And in a trademark celebration, Asisat Oshola scores again for Nigeria. And so after throw in here for Nigeria. Bona with a throw. Odega knocks it down for Christy Chebe. Good touch from Jamulushi, but unable to reach Tony Payne. Afaye hacks the ball away. And a free kick awarded to the Senegalese. As Ajibade commits a foul. Oshola for Nigeria. A long pass forward to find Odega. Just a little bit too much for her to reach. Veteran Francisca Odega, who has seen many, many moments in Nigerian colors. The Senegalese do have another free kick. Mama Diop is fouled by Tosin Dimay. And a very, very harmless, of course, a shot on goal from the Senegalese there. Rabo Comfort doing well to make the save very simple. And that's the captain for the Senegalese. Looking to find, of course, that centre forward. I think the referee has seen enough of Adimain committing fouls. And there on your screen, of course, is the 20-year-old Dutch-Nigerian goalkeeper, Comfort Irabo, who made a senior debut for the national team in a friendly doubleheader against Cameroon. Prior to her senior debut, she previously represented Nigeria at the youth level with the under-17 team, the Flamingos. Currently, of course, applying her trade with Portsmouth FC women's team. She stands in today for the veteran Chiamaka Nadozie. Yes, Ajibade, the captain, driving forward now. And across is a weak one. Kari Faye will deal with that nicely. Uchibi does well to win back possession. Finds Oshola. Asking for a free kick. The Senegalese defender here doing well to marshal out of possession. And you can see the confidence of the Senegalese trying to play out from the back. Not under any sort of pressure at all. Despite conceding. Once again, Nigeria lose possession in the attacking third area. Christy Uchebe to Tony Payne. Now he's Ijamulusi looking for a teammate, finds one in Uchebe again. Senegalese deep in their own half. And yes, Tony Payne on the right flank, sends a cross in. And doing well to avoid the danger for Senegal. It's Meta Kande, and it's going to be another corner kick to Nigeria. The second corner this evening for the Super Falcons. We've seen 40 minutes going already. It's going to be Obona Gloria Kumbu to take the corner for Nigeria. Dinks across into the box. It's a poor one, but it's going to be another corner kick for the host. Uh, 5 minutes of normal time left in this first half. Obona with another corner kick. Headed away. Oladipo Shukurat. Finds Tony Payne. A chance here for Nigeria. Tony Payne scores. Tony Payne makes it 2 for Nigeria on a return to the national team. And 4 minutes before the halftime whistle, Oladipo Shukurat with an incredible assist to find Tony Payne, who had plenty of time and space to find the target inside the right half space in the 18-yard box of the Senegalese. It is Nigeria 2, Senegal 0. Tony Payne on the score sheet to double Nigeria lead in this international friendly fixture. Nigeria sustained spell of pressure, finally paying off. Yes, the Senegalese are looking to have the deficit, and what a miss there from Ndiaye. She was surging through on goal and had a space and time to find the target there, but she just shot straight at Irabo Comfort, who made the save look comfortable, but that was a big chance for Senegal to have the deficit there. And you go back to that moment for Nguena Ndiaye. Big opportunity missed there by the Lionesses of Senegal to have the deficit and maybe just put this game into a fine balance. Nigeria in cruise control, 2 goals advantage. And here's a chance for Ajibade to make it 3, and what a save from the goalkeeper. Kalifaye at full stretch there to just stop the ball from trickling into the back of the net. Another big chance for the Super Falcons of Nigeria as we head closer to the halftime break. Yes, and DIA wins the throw for our side. Senegal looking to see if they can pull one back before the halftime whistle. Tony Payne playing for Nigeria. And they, of course, a reserved referee has signaled 2 minutes of added time. It's Nigeria win another free kick. Meta Kande is having none of Oshola antics here. She feels that she won back possession legitimately. Odega finds Oshola once again with a poor touch. And it's Dimay who gives away a foul again this time around. Free kick to the Senegalese. And there goes the halftime whistle. Nigeria head into the second half with a 2-goal lead, fresh from the penalty spot, courtesy of Asisat Oshola. And then in the 41st minute, Tony Payne with a cool right-footed strike to double Nigeria lead in the 41st minute. A halftime whistle right here at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene. Nigeria to Senegal now. Welcome back to the restart of the second 45 minutes of the international women's friendly tie between Nigeria and Senegal. Nigeria have a 2-goal advantage, courtesy of strikes from Asisat Oshola and Tony Payne in the first half. The Senegalese have made a substitute, a change, and the restart of this second 45 minutes, hoping and trying to see if they can, of course, impact the game positively. Issa for Nigeria. Tony Payne, second goal scorer, finds the main. Good work there from Jamulusi to turn away from a marker, but it's going to be a throwing to the Senegalese. Wanted to mention that the last time Nigeria and Senegal faced each other, you have to go as far back as 2016 Women's African Cup of Nations qualifier, where Senegal held Nigeria to a 1-1 draw in Dakar before the Super Falcons responded with a professional 2-0 win in Abuja. And what is, of course, the only senior meeting between these two sides up until now. 1 win and 1 draw in favor of Nigeria. Both countries facing each other again. Yes, Oladipo Shakira Tony Payne looking for the run of Ijalumisi with a low cross in and oh, nearly a thought for Nigeria. So Oshola is unable to connect with the low cross. And that chance was screaming for just a simple touch to triple Nigeria's advantage. Good work again down the right channel from Fulashade Ijamilushi. Looking for a teammate in the box, and that could have just been 3-0 for Nigeria. It seems that Oshola must have hurt herself in the process. And she has been, of course, in moments where she could have given Nigeria the lead in this game. Senegal still looking for their first senior women's victory over Nigeria. Yes, in the eye. Unable to keep possession is Mama Diop. Nigeria in transition again. Oladipo to Ajibade, who does well to hold and retain the ball. Free kick to Nigeria. This time around, it's going to be a free kick for the Senegalese. Throwing for Nigeria, Ogbonna to take the throw for the Super Falcons. Yes, Oshola with a good control. Unable to keep the ball, and the Senegalese will look to clear, and they give away ball again for a throwing. Anthony Payne trying to be smacked there, commits a foul. It's going to be advantage for the Senegalese. Tony Payne, one of the faithful servants of the Super Falcons, has been with the, of course, the women's team for quite a while now. And he has a strike from distance and almost creeping into the net here. A brave strike from Adama Sani. And Irabo Comfort just watch that one sail over the bar. At first, it looked like it was going to cause a bit of trouble for the Portsmouth FC goalkeeper. But that chance would not hurt the Nigerian defense. Currently have Christy Uchebe, who is down, receiving medical attention at the moment for Team Nigeria. And of course, it's very important to note that this double friendly match within the two teams is serving as preparation for These two national teams, as they have an eye on the Women's African Cup of Nations that will be taking place later in July with Morocco once again, the host nation. Yes, Florence finding Oshola. Another heavy touch again since the ball go away from her feet. Most of Nigeria chances has been via the right channel, where the girls have been combining nicely to find openings. Comfort forced to hack the ball away on a high press from the Senegalese. Ajibade to Tony Payne. Finds the run of Oladipo Shukura. Does well to carve space for herself. And the final pass to Oshola just sees her straight offside there. Good forward-thinking play from the defender. Oladipo Shukura. Showing why she deserves a regular shirt on the colors of the Super Falcons. And of course, with Michel Alioze absent for these friendlies, Oladipo has shown glimpses of what she can bring to the table for the Super Falcons. Yes, in the IA for Senegal. She won a corner. Yes, she has. It's going to be a corner kick to the Senegalese. And it's their first corner of the second 45. That's the captain of Senegal again. On set pick duties, Coca 4. A dangerous cross to the box, and it's headed wide. Goal kick to Nigeria. I wanted to note that this is going to be